Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to BTL Season 15. Week 1, we have Spectre Gaming versus the Free Agent team. Today
Oh boy.
Today I am joined by ChickenTheW, otherwise known as Caleb. I am your
Howdy.
play-by-play caster, and Caleb is the color caster. We are about to launch into draft here, and I am excited for this game. Have you done any research on these teams, Caleb, or is it a fresh look at all
Other
these
than
teams?
what I already know, not really. We have seen a lot of these players in the past. Like, we've seen Dr. Dad, Paint Liquor, and Vimstead on the same team prior. So, you know, they should have that mingling, that coexistence already, you know?
Yeah, we do have some other players on the free agent squad that we've been seeing in houses. We have K Ghost Z in the top lane, Galactic Empire in the Emperor in the jungle, P Street mid, Bowkeeper and Eviction rounding out the bot lane. On the side of Spectre Gaming, we have Red in the top, Bimstad in the jungle, Learning in the mid laner, Paint Liquor and Dr. Dad in the bottom lane. I'm excited to see what these teams are going to bring to the table. New BTL season, new picks potentially. But right now we're starting off with the Thresh ban and a potential Ezreal ban. So both teams looking like they're more focused on this bot lane matchup, trying to make sure that their bot laners can get that advantage.
I've witnessed the Bowkeeper lane before. I've supported him in prior games, you know. We kind of won the draft tournament. You know, it wasn't that hard. So, you know, I'm thinking it's gonna be a bot gap over for the free agents personally.
Okay, calling it already early. I like the spice. We do have Kai'Sa and Draven coming out for the next round bans. So far both teams 4 bans for the bot lane. Can we make it a 5th with Spectre Gaming? Ooh, come on. Give us these bans. Make this go faster. I want action. I want to get in these games. I'm ready for BTL Season 15. Exciting times. We do have Vimstat, a known jungler in the community, very prominent on things like the AP side of the jungle, seeing Nico, Diana. So there's a lot of spice that he can pull off, and it allows his solo laners to actually pick AD heavy comps because he is a very high and proficient AP. We do have a
Nico.
We do have a Xayah ban, so that's 5 bot lane bans, and then a Nico followed up, just as I was saying. So Vimstat left only with the Diana option if he does decide to go AP. But we're gonna.
I've been talking with Vimstead, and he's just like, I want to play Nico, and I want to play nothing but Nico. Let me play the Nico. And they banned his Nico. Feels so bad for Vimstead right now. But he does have his classic Diana pick, and it does look like that's what they're gonna pick up.
Yeah, the Diana is picked up. That Diana can be flexed, so that is also vital for their team. It allows a lot of openings, but I'm gonna put my money.
It's definitely jungle.
Yeah, I'm putting my money that is a Vimstat Diana. Followed up is the Lucian Braum, a very strong and powerful lane. Lucian being able to get those stacks pretty easily, and Braum is a very good support pick that kind of neutralizes the lane if it's not looking too good for them.
Should have went with the classic Lucian Melio. Bowkeeper knows that lane better than no other. Frankly, it's OP, some could say that lane is.
Yeah. We do have a Nyla and Samira Hover, both not the greatest into Lucian Braum. They both can. Lucian can punish both those champions. He gets around.
Yeah, but they're funny. But they're funny.
They are funny.
That's the important thing. They're giggling. I'm giggling right now. They're funny picks.
We do have the Samira locked in. Going to be a tough lane for her with the Lucian Braum, but we will see if they can pull it off. I'm expecting something like a Rel.
I think it'll be fine.
Or even over.
No, they're gonna. They definitely want a little bit of hard engage on the support. I don't think Rel would offer enough engage considering the range that she needs to be at for the. Oh, they pick it anyways.
Rel is locked in.
Interesting.
I do. Rel does not have the greatest amount of range, but Rel is a very good, well-suited support for Samira. Everything she does, a lot
Yeah,
of CC,
but not
a lot
really,
of
not really
knockouts.
into the Lucian Braum lane is the thing.
Yeah, that is going to be tough for them in the bot lane. We do have a Lee Sin picked up for the jungle on the side of free agent team, or FAT, I guess, is their acronym.
True.
Lee Sin very good into Diana. Every time Diana goes in, he can kick her away. It's going to be kind of hard for Diana to stick in these fights unless she can hit the Q with the double E and hold it. We do have a Jace and Lissandra banned for second rotations. I'm kind of hoping to see an Ornn or like a Scion for the team Fat here because they just need some suitable front line.
They could just flex a pick between top and mid. That is very possible, very beneficial thing to do.
Yeah, we do
wait
have
and
Syndra.
See what they pick.
We do have Syndra bans, so a lot of mid lane focused bans here. What will we round it off with? Any day now. Come on, guys. And we do have the Orianna. For R5.
That's a great ban. I hate that champion.
Orianna is very solid. Very good to kind of stop, again, Diana, Samira, Rel. It's a very well thought out ban there. We do have the R4 coming in for Fat. Let's see if they
I'm smelling a Xerath pick here.
It is going to be Vladimir.
I was wrong.
Vladimir is a good flex. Can dodge Diana, engages very well as the Rel engages. So very well, a very smart pick there. And they again can be played in both lanes, so they kind of get like the double counter here. SG is going to have to either double counter the Vlad or just go with comfort picks here.
We have seen Ghost Zed play Vladimir prior, and personally, from experience, I don't think I was a very good. I wasn't much of a fan of his Vladimir.
Okay. I do like him more on like the hyper carries. Like Vlad is a strong carry, but something like Irelia can really suit Ghost Zed's playstyle. He's very good at going in and going out, and he controls the wave so well as seen in the in-houses. We do have Tristana mid picked up here, and then the Scion or Malphite. I kind of want.
If it is a Vladimir top, the Malphite would be pretty grief. Yeah. I don't think that would be a great pick.
It is Malphite. I think they're predicting that this Vlad is going mid. Tristana very good into Vlad. Can punish him very easily because he does use his health to cast his abilities to get away from things. So I do like the Tristana pickup. And like I was saying earlier, the Diana allows them to do those AD mids and those AD tops, even though Malphite isn't AD, because they do have that AP carry coming out of the jungle. I do want to see, Fat going with the Akali. I'm curious if that's a Akali.
I do think that's a Vladimir top. I do think that Malphite is not going to have a fun time in the bot lane. Or top lane. I do mean top lane. That is not a very fun lane for him, considering he just wants to stag armor. That guy does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of weird. Malphite's build. It's gonna have to be. He's not gonna be able to do exactly what he wants. I would have liked to see the Scion there, but Malphite does allow for a reliable engage, and maybe that's all they're looking for. Maybe they're just looking to try to survive the lane. And,
I guess.
You know, that's what they're gonna get.
I think they have other forms of reliable engage, though, is the thing. I don't think, because realistically the Malphite is only going to be able to do anything against the Lucian, and if the Lucian's any good at all, which I know Bowkeeper is, he doesn't land an ult all game. I don't like that pick at all.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how well Red can play this pick.
Very true.
All right, we are getting into the client draft. Gonna pull it up right now. So we're about to see if the Vlad or the Akali is top lane. I'm predicting that it's going to be the Akali top lane just because I know what Ghost Zed plays, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is the Vladimir.
I also wouldn't. I do think it's a Vlad top.
So looking at these comps, who do you think has the advantage of the draft right now?
Oh, absolutely the free agents do. I think Spectre griefed their draft really hard. Like, their bot lane was a little bit of an interesting one. I was literally in the middle of saying how Rel would not be a good pick there, and then they picked Rel, and then, you know, we see Vladimir and they pick Malphite anyways. I don't. It's a little bit of an awkward one, I think.
So it is Vlad top. Ghost Zed
yeah.
despite what we've seen from Ghost Zed's Vlad, we all know that he's a very capable player. So he can carry with those kind of champions. So we're gonna about to find out if he can redeem his Vladimir play.
If Spectre can somehow make it to the late game, despite their draft, Diana's just gonna clean sweep the entire game. I mean, like they picked Lee Sin on the side of free agents, so I mean, like that guy falls off a cliff late game.
Yeah, but Lee Sin does offer the deniability of Diana engage if he can get the kick off fast enough.
That is true. That is true.
But if he can't get that kick, well, it's going to be a lot of damage coming out of that Diana, especially with the close range.
Oh, yeah.
The close range Lucian, it's very hard to stay away from Diana just because of the range limitations on that champion. So
he's also a big fan of the Night Harvester build, that guy is.
Yeah, I won't be surprised to see a Banshee's Veil coming out of the Diana. Helps him protect from Lee Sin kicks, Braum Qs, Braum ultimates.
Very true. We're gonna have to see how this one plays out, but it's definitely fat favored. I'll tell you that much.
I do agree. I do like the fat draft a little bit more. SG does have a lot to work with if they can get the Samira ahead though, because they don't really have a reliable way to stop her other than the Braum ultimate or the Lee Sin kick. But again, if you're using Lee Sin kick on Samira, then Diana runs over the game. So as long as they don't lose their laning phase and they can get to that mid game team fight. SG's comp is very deadly because they don't have all the utility to stop like Samira's and Diana's. Even Tristana can pop off here, but Tristana into Akali, it's kind of rough for the Tristana because Akali can get out of the vision very easily, so she can't stack her explosive charge on top of her. And then Akali, along with the burst damage, very good at killing 80 carries.
Realistically here, they have an early game jungler and three winning lanes on the side of Fat. So I mean, like, it should just be a wash.
Yeah. All right, so we are gonna hit that 3-minute delay. I'm gonna bring it over to a break. You will catch us on the flip side on the Summoner's Rift. So stay tuned and be ready for Game 1, Week 1 of BTL Season 15.
I'm on my own, broken alone, rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me, hold your hand while the pain was over, keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me, hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Hello, hello. All right. We are back in it. Game number 1. Caleb, are you here?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to give us the countdown. Are you 3, 2, 1, start. 11, 12, 13.
Yep, I'm with you.
All right. All right, all right. We do have some pings coming out. Potential invades going to the top side from Spectre Gaming.
Ooh, might be a funny one. They are playing Vlad though, so all they need to do is start Puddle and then they're out for free, because that ability is fun and interactive.
Yeah, it is a great ability to go into. Does he spot it? He does see it. Dr. Dad going in.
The knockup.
He does not. Oh, he starts Puddle. He did use Ghost. I think he's dead here. Oh, he does hit the flash. That's both
Nope, he's out.
Down by Ghost Zed. A very huge advantage for the Malphite there. Quickly, let's.
I don't think he was ready for that at all.
I don't think so either. Let's quickly take a look at Summoner's Close here. We have double TP coming on the side of Spectre Gaming with a Cleanse in the bot lane and Ignite, whereas Ghost Zed has Ghost. Kind of fitting, and we do have a TP to match the mid lane, and then an Exhaust Ignite in the bottom lane.
We do have the exhaust on the Lucian, which means that the cleanse is going to be pretty good.
Sorry, just turning myself up. Wee. Okay. All right. Hopefully people can.
I don't know. Based on that, I'm thinking my his Vlad isn't gonna go crazy. He's pretty accurate.
We do have the jungler starting on reverse sides here. Lee Sin will be pathing bot. Diana is going to be pathing top, possibly looking to abuse this Vladimir before he can get his flash and ghost back up.
We have the Comet Malphite. I'm thinking he's gonna go AP and just one-shot this Vlad, but oh wait, he goes Puddle! Ah!
He's your favorite champion, bro. What you mean?
Hate that guy. Hate that guy so much. I'll find any excuse to complain about Vladimir.
Bot lane
It's
does
like
get the
Akali's being...
Oh, sorry.
Mid lane, Akali's being pressured off her wave pretty hard, it would seem.
Yeah, I was about to say that bot lane, the side of Fat has gotten level 2 advantage, which is very good for Braum Lucian. So they get pushed off that wave, get some priority. Looks like they're moving for this Diana. Nope, they're just going to the ward. So Diana is going to attempt to get this first scuttle.
Wait.
Oh, Braum does spot the Diana. Diana misses the Q. And Lucian is getting full on engaged here by the Samira. Braum wasn't there to get in position to help. The Ignite goes down, the Exhaust goes down, the Cleanse, get rid of the Exhaust. The Diana, or Samira does get stunned, but the Samira picks up first blood into the Lucian. So... Nah,
Braum gets the first blood.
Oh, that was Braum. Oh, no. No.
No, wait, no, it was Samira. I'm wrong.
Okay, I was about to say...
that is absolutely not good for the fat bot lane over here.
Yeah. I mean, that was looking really good for Fat there, and then it just that cleanse kind of screwed their whole plan. They got rid of the exhaust, got reduced the stun timer. Looks like we do have some...
I mean, like, the cleanse is nice for the Braum stun and all, but realistically, it's a Samira. You're just going to want to get rid of the cleanse 100% of the time.
Yeah. Very dangerous for that champion to have the cleanse. Dr. Dad's looking for the Lucian. Ooh, misses the Q though.
What? Very interesting.
I think he was trying to predict
No, we've all been there. We've all been there.
Lee Sin does secure the scuttle bot while Diana gets the one out.
Gank mid.
She does have the shroud up. She is level 4. Not the easiest person to be ganking.
Didn't pull the trigger. How's the top lane going? As expected, Malphite is
Slowly but surely.
Down and farm.
Yeah, but slowly but surely losing the
Back and
game.
instantly bought the little magic mantle.
Yeah. He's gonna need some early anti-heal here, but it's kind of weird for the
Oh,
Vlad.
absolutely.
We do have the Diana here for the flank. He does have Ghost again. He does use Ghost. Oh, and a fight is also bursting out bot lane. Looks like neither team is gonna lose anyone there, but Ghost is popped by Ghost Zed. And
Nothing happens out of any fight.
yeah, Samira didn't have to use anything to get out of that engage either, so very well played by the Samira in the bot. And we have Tristana playing little Tristana game. Tristana went demolished. Very interesting. I guess she's really looking to take these towers. Getting really good poke on that Akali.
Oh yeah. We did see the Diana invading this Lee Sin. This is I don't feel like Fat is playing this the way that they should. You know, maybe Akali's just waiting the 6, but like she should not be losing this lane as hard as she is.
No, early game it's tough for her. She does need the 6 to burst the Tristana. Tristana will always have push pressure there. So she needs.
I mean, if she ever lands her shuriken, she just like kills Tristana there. If you're able to bait out the W, that is.
Yeah, we look at a little bit of a Malphite punch fest going in the top lane right now. Gets him down to half HP, but Vladimir can easily regain. Braum going in on the Rel, misses the Q. But
ooh, maybe a little bit of a gank on the top lane, but it's gonna be spotted by that ward.
yeah,
He doesn't know. He doesn't know he's spotted. The fool.
Diana is starting the dragon here. So while Lee Sin's wasting some time top lane, this should be a first dragon going over to the side of Spectre Gaming.
Oh yeah, should be absolutely free. They know that Lee Sin's top side, and the bot lane doesn't know that Diana's on it. Maybe Lee Sin will make it in time.
I don't think so. Diana's super fast at clearing objectives, so
yeah. I think you just want to give that anyways.
Yeah, I don't think they can really fight it, especially with the Tristana moving down. Really does secure that dragon getting taken. First dragon going over to the side of Spectre Gaming. That is a Hextech Drake. So that's gonna give him attack speed and ability haste. We have Malphite going in. Vladimir ult is popped. And Malphite just kind of has to run away. He does have ultimate to get away here. He does use it.
Yes, too.
Yeah, that is just the
that
lane.
Lane it's going exactly out predicted. I don't. That top lane pick was just—it's so grief. I don't know why you would ever do that.
Yeah, again, I think it's more of just having a reliable engage. Like, yes, they have engage sources, but as long as Malphite's not dying to Vlad, I think it's a fine pick. Can really get those games or those fights rolling.
I mean, the Rel took Hex Flash. He definitely has reliable engage. Arguably the same amount of reliable engage as the Malphite does, to be honest.
Yeah, but Malphite is more of like a gun trigger, a hairline trigger. It will be instantaneous. You got to kind of wait for that Hex Flash to charge up. So if they're trying to look for something with that might be
no, she would pull the trigger with her normal flash. Is the thing. The Rel would.
True.
The Malphite pick, I don't think there's any situation where you're picking that this game. Like, even if you need reliable engage, you can't pick that Malphite here.
Well, okay. We do have Tristana here invading. The Lee Sin is right above her. I don't think she knows Lee's there. She does get engaged on the E. Shuriken misses. Akali flashes over the wall. Oh, nice ultimate by the Tristana, but the Q does land. Can Diana get the trade kill here? Lee Sin flashes out. Diana flashes forward. Can she hit the Q? The Q does snipe it. We do have a fight brewing in the bot lane. The Samira blocks the stun with her W. And Akali is still chasing this Diana. This might be a dead Diana here. Shuriken hits, goes forward, and does secure the kill.
Ooh, and there it is.
So
that's more of what I expected out of the mid lane, was just action and death and violence.
Yeah, but she really was waiting for that ultimate. I'm not sure why the Tristana thought invading there with no vision was a great idea, but, you know, here it is.
That was an interesting one. His name is accurate, I suppose.
Learning. TP going down mid. Kali getting back to lane. Kali did pick up boots. First item, so she's going to be looking for potential roams here. Very dangerous against the Tristana though because of the pushing power, especially with Tristana taking Demolish.
Ooh, fight at Rift.
Rift has been started by Diana, does get spotted by Lee Sin. Tristana jumps in onto the Lee Sin, the full charge goes down, Lee Sin is dead. Akali does get the trade kill onto the Lee Sin, or onto the Diana. Vladimir ghosted.
Smelling a double kill.
Yeah, Vlad ghosted forward, he does miss the E. Tristana possibly looking for a fight with the Malphite. Malphite's looking.
I don't think they want that.
Yeah, it would have been very risky for them to take.
Akali ulti was still down, but I mean, like, she's playing Akali. She just presses Q a couple times and their entire team is dead.
Akali doing Akali things. That is a doubles went over to the Akali, so she's gonna be able to spam a lot more Qs. Blue buff is very efficient with energy.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want to be looking out of these two teams right now in the game state? Do you want?
I mean, definitely just play around your winning bot lane. They should not be winning this, and they're definitely winning it somehow. So I mean, like, if I'm the Lee Sin, I definitely want to be shutting down the Samira. But if I'm the Diana, I definitely want to be buffing up the Samira. I think the entirety of the game right now is revolving around the bot lane, because realistically, the Akali should not be killing that Samira if the Samira is positioned correctly.
Yeah, but you also got to remember, Samira's a very gun-ho 80 carry, like Tristana. They both want to go in, and not really out, out, out. But Samira ulti can hit Akali while shrouded, so if she can get stacked up before Akali can kill her, then Akali's kind of in a very dangerous spot. Rel is looking on the Lee Sin right now on his blue. Akali's moving down. She does get ulted by the Lee Sin, and Rel is kind of caught out of position right here. I don't think anything can stop her death, but she does flash away. Akali does ult forward. This might be a double kill going over to Akali. Oh, but Lee Sin does pick up one. Very well played by the team Fat. Diana has started the Herald though, so that should be Herald going over as long as Vladimir doesn't move over, so they can get a large influx of gold here.
Spectre was very confident going into this first game here.
Flash forward by the Vladimir. That should be a dead Malphite. Nice flash forward by the Vlad there. He knew his champion's limits. Diana does pick up the Herald. Second dragon is started up by Fat. It should be a guaranteed dragon going over, so there will be no dragon stacking early game going on.
But yeah, Spectre was telling me how they're super confident going into this first game because they won their first clash ever together.
Okay.
That's
got some history coming out. Diana does go in onto the Akali. Diana ulti does pull her back in. She is shrouded right now. No one can see her, and she just kind of walks out.
Just walks out for free.
Let me just say, Fat does have some very cringe champions to be playing against.
Very true.
Herald is going down. This might be tower number 1 going over to Spectre's Gaming.
Definitely is. Looks like basically all of it's going on to the Tristana and Diana too. That's exactly who you want it on.
Yeah. That also does allow Tristana to shove and roam very easily because that mid tower is now down, so she does not have to worry about the shortness of mid lane.
Speaking of roaming, their Malphite's first item it's speaking to me right now.
Speaking for the Diana.
Oh yeah, he just presses R and then the Diana just one-shots.
Oh, Tristana's sitting in the stride. Lee Sin doesn't know. Tristana is starting up onto the Lee Sin here. That's a full stack charge onto him, but he does ult the Tristana away.
I'm assuming that the Abyssal Mask is Vimstad's idea.
Most likely.
But like he's sitting tops. He's sitting bot
nice
side
engaged
right
by
now.
the Malphite. They do get the kill onto the Lee Sin. Akali is here though. Vladimir pulls in with the Ghost, does get the kill onto the Malphite, and does get the Akali gets the kill over to her on Tristana. Very well played there by Fat. They knew exactly what they were trying to do with that Tristana opening up the mid lane, and they answered accordingly. Diana is bot lane. They could be looking for a dive. Diana doesn't know that Lucian and Braum are here though. Trying to push her off with this Gromp.
You being an ADC player, is it really
we do have to engage with the Rel Diana ultimate. Diana does get 3 stacks on her. She has to get out of the fight. Rel is deep in. She gets stunned by the Braum Q. And an ultimate blocked by the Samira wall. Very well played. Diana does go in onto the Lucian. The Lucian picks up a double kill. Can Samira get the trade kills, though? She gets one. She's going in onto the Braum and gets the second. Lee Sin is there.
And there it is. Good thing I didn't say what I was about to say, because that Samira proved me wrong in the moment, seconds after.
She does have ultimate again. Can she get the kill onto the Lee Sin there? Ooh, so close to that
it was so
Collector
close.
execution. But yes, Collector is the standard for Samira, first item, to answer your question.
But I mean, like, if you're behind, is that realistically, like,
well,
let's be honest here.
Samira
Is that the item?
Samira only has one way to play, and that's by playing for kills. So Collector is one of the best ways to get that kills, the skills to roll.
Malphite's kind of just eating the Vladimir for breakfast now.
Yeah, that Abyssal Mask.
It's almost.
that Abyssal Mask is actually super good for Malphite and against the Vladimir because of the heavy AP damage. But
it's almost looking like he has PTA. He's going the PTA build the way he's smacking that guy around.
We do have 4 for both teams on the top side. Herald isn't close to spawning, so they're kind of up here just maybe trying to get tower pressure, maybe trying to get a kill pressure on this Vlad. Oh, Vladimir ulti does go down, but nothing comes of it. So kind of a wasted ultimate there, trying to defend a ward, which I guess it does defend the ward, but I don't know if that was necessary. Diana's walking in, gets queued by the Braum. Lee Sin does go in. The Diana and the Rel ultimate, along with the Malphite ulti, a huge burst onto both of them. That is a double kill going over to Diana. Vladimir's trying to get away. A flash forward by the Rel, a double stun onto the Vlad, and a shutdown going over to Malphite. That should be tier 1 top tower going down with the Tristana roaming up. Very well engaged.
People sleep on the Abyssal Mask for no reason, man.
Yeah.
Last season when I was building it, everybody's flaming me, and it's like, nah, you're just wrong. The item is broken.
Yeah, I mean, Abyssal Mask already has 473 HP or health unmade, so you're already putting in the work there, getting that magic assist down, especially when you have that Diana and the Rel and the Malphite, all 3 of those champions doing magic damage.
I thought for sure the Diana was gonna die there, face checking that bush for absolutely no reason, but you know. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah. Tristana's pressuring tier 2. No one is going to answer her. Vlad started pathing mid. Looks like they're trying to go for this dragon fight. This can be a solo tier 2 gold going over to the Tristana. She doesn't have TP though. Malphite is looking for an engage. Gets stunned by the Braum passive. And Malphite's kind of just walking out of it. Has no fear. Vladimir does go in.
Vladimir ghosted in.
Samira is alone right now with the Vlad. A Q does strike. Oh my god, Malphite. Diana going in, gets the triple knockup onto the enemy backline, picks up 1 kill and then dies, while Vlad and Akali absolutely tearing up side of Spectre Gaming's backline. Tristana is pushing inhibitor tower while this is all going down, by the way, so she got 3 towers while they were fighting for this dragon.
That's a classic Tristana gameplay.
Yeah, Akali's
She's
on the
probably
backside
built
of the Malphite.
this game.
Akali does get stunned by the Rel. Vladimir's going forward right now, trying to get the double kill. He does connect the full charge E onto the Rel. This Rel should be dead to the Vladimir. And that's 1 kill going over. Malphite is looking, Malphite is hunting, and gets the kill onto the Braum with the ultimate. But he's going to be chased down by Lee Sin. Lee Sin does connect the Q, and the kick goes forward. Can Malphite get out with the movement speed? He's trying to dodge the Q, and just dies to the Lee Sin E.
If I'm that Braum, I'm pissed, by the way.
Yeah. These fights are so fast and so explosive.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say
Instead,
that
you need to read patch notes. He can't see that you're pinging his TP anymore.
I'm gonna say that overall trade, even though Fat got the second dragon for themselves, I think Tristana getting all that gold is super worth for Spectre Gaming.
Oh, absolutely.
Vladimir is looking onto the Tristana right now. He's getting absolutely abused by the Tristana crits though. He does flash forward and ultimates. This Tristana is gonna die to the Vlad pool though.
Nah, why'd you do that?
He was a little bit aggressive there.
decision making 101. We're still learning.
I think he's just trying to do all he can to get these towers down for his team, get that global gold rolling. I mean, it is working. They are up 1K right now, despite being down 6 kills and a dragon. They are up 4 towers to Fat's 0.
Yeah.
Second Herald was also picked up during that transaction by the Diana, so more tower pressure for this Tristana to work with.
I mean, I think blue side is playing this phenomenally well, considering how poorly their draft was.
They are definitely where they want to be. All their carries are getting kills. Diana has 4.
Oh, yeah.
Diana has 3. Tristana is just split pushing for free. Not really being answered here. That is going to be tier 1 bot side going down to the Diana and Tristana. They still do have that Herald.
And red side is not really answering anywhere. Lead got a big wave under the turret, but I mean, like, Malphite's gonna be able to get there fast enough.
Yeah, we do have a Kali TP matching the Tristana split push with the Herald. Braum is there to back her up. Rel has spotted Vladimir, trying to get down some vision control. But they are scared of this Vlad. Vlad is at 2 items. He's very powerful right now. Level 13 to their bot lane level 9.
Oh, maybe a fight? Oh, Rel is looking. Oh, missed the Q.
We do have a triple knockup by the Unstoppable Force, followed up by the Diana and the TP coming in by the Tristana. Tristana is there. Samira gets a massive kill with her ultimate there.
That was such a big Malphite ult, man. Just threaded the needle, hit all 3 of those mother truckers, man. That was huge.
Yeah, it is so hard to do these play-by-plays for this game because these fights just start and end instantly with this amount of absolute insane burst damage.
You got this, man. You got this.
They do have Baron started by the time Spectre's gaming. Spectre Gaming does secure it. Akali tried to steal, but to no avail. That is Spectre Gaming being up 5K after that huge swing of a fight. I believe that was a 4 for 1. And then Baron picked up on the backside.
Rel's pinging the Drake. It's very possible that they're just gonna look for vision here, but the Rel is probably getting caught out here if Red does
engage
anything.
onto the Braum. Malphite is there to back him up. Akali helps get him away. Malphite is stepping forward. He does have Unstoppable Force up and available. Akali has Shuriken away. The Braum passive does stick on him. He's gonna have to ult out here. He does flash instead. Akali does hit a nice double Shuriken onto the Samira and Tristana. And very
that
importantly,
Vlad is split pushing top lane without TP. That's a little bit of an interesting one.
yeah, very crucial that Malphite didn't have to pop ult to get out there. Vladimir is here. Malphite is TPing on. They're trying to get this tier 2 mid. Braum Q does connect onto the Samira. Rel is there to start the fight. She hits the stun onto the Braum. There's a huge
should
flank.
just be a free Drake for
Huge flank. A nice
Spectre.
ultimate. Rel does get the double knock up with the Malphite onto the Diana or the Vlad and the Lee Sin. Akali does get popped by Diana as well. Is this a potential pentakill by the Diana here? Diana does connect the double. She does get the quadra. Can she secure the penta? And that is a pentakill secured over to the Diana.
First game of the season, first penta of the season.
Wait, the map just
going
changed.
crazy.
I'm sorry, did the map just change with that skin getting a penta? Are you seeing this?
Yeah, it did.
I have never seen that. I thought the only person who did that was the Pike Imperium skin. And that is game 1 going over to Spectre game. Very well, nice played fight there.
They
Malphite
played
with
that very well.
Yeah, Malphite hitting a double ulti on the Vladimir and the Lee Sin, followed up by the Diana and Rel to secure the instant burst on those 2 champions. With those 2 guys being down, no one can really stop the Samira or Diana after that.
Oh yeah.
It's very well played there.
Winning it out with 3 lanes that should be losing is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that was very well played there by Spectre Gaming. That is going to be game 1 going over to them. Taking a look at the damage charts, Malphite is actually topping the damage charts in the entire game with 20,000 damage. Very well played by Spectre Gaming. All right, we're going to swing it off to a break, getting ready for game number 2. Put in your bets, put in your votes. Who do you guys think is going to be taking this game? We will see you on the backside.
Why I gave you everything, held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me.
All right, welcome back to game number 2, week 1 of BTL season 15.
That was such a spicy first game.
Yeah, Spectre Gaming picking up game number 1 against Fat. Oh, I have to, hold on. There we go.
Dimstat's first season in his first game. He's getting a penta. He's gotten a penta in 100% of his BTL games, man. That's crazy.
True, that is an incredible stat. Can he keep it up though?
Let's get another one. Let's get another one.
We do have Fat banning out Nico and Draven, whereas SG is banning out Thresh and Kai'Sa. So again, a lot of bot side bans here. The Nico respect ban. They are banning the Diana this time. So no more Diana shenanigans.
You know what they left up this time?
Lilia.
They left up the Lilia. You gotta triple ban this guy, man. Who cares about a Draven? Just pick Nautilus. That guy can't do anything.
Oh, actually, Fat is taking the Lilia away.
Oh, but they have nothing. Vimstat has nothing. Oh, never mind. What the Briar pick?
Briar hover. Is this
do it?
Is this gonna be confirmed? Is Vimstat a Chad? Is he gonna lock it in? Lock it in.
Covered it. He's got to do it now.
Oh nope.
Howard!
He chickens out. That's gonna be an.
It's okay. Only a real gamer would have the huevos to be able to pull that off, anyways.
But we do have Ezreal and Nocturne. Vimstat has been talking a lot about his Nocturne in practice, so let's see if he can pull it off on the stage here and make it absolutely pop off. I'm not really sure about the Lilia Nocturne matchup. Lilia is almost never going to get feared by that champion. She's so fast. But okay, let's see what he can do around the map with his ultimate, though.
Yeah, but who cares? He's just going to one-shot the ADC and move on with his life.
True. Nocturne is AIDS for AD carries. Another Lucian picked up by Fat.
Milio.
This time it is
Milio, you win.
They do need Milio, I think, here. Milio would be the best option just because he needs that range to match the Ezreal range.
He can also cleanse the Nocturne ulti blind.
I don't know if that's worth, but
but he can.
But he
can
can,
do it.
I guess. Yeah, he could.
A Rakan? Oh, that is not Milio.
Lucian Rakan, very interesting bot lane there. They don't really have the most synergy in the game, but that Lucian was getting some pretty good ultis in that last game, despite them losing.
It's not gonna be bad. They're just gonna be playing kill the Ezreal on repeat probably, which is odd because they picked Ezreal, so he's just gonna press E and leave.
Yeah, maybe they're looking to abuse the support here. They do go with the Braum. Ezreal very good with Braum, actually. His Q does stack the passive, so it's kind of like almost like a Lucian, not quite as efficient, but can stack it very fast.
It's also the classy Dr. Dad Braum.
We do have Lissandra.
You remember your bot lane losing to the Dr. Dad Braum.
Yeah, that would be both of us.
Hey, what do you mean both of us? I completely demolished that man.
We do have Lissandra.
There's a reason why I have champion after my name,
True. We do have Lissandra and Syndra set up for the round 2 bans here. So once again, bans going towards this mid lane. Akali this time bans. Did they struggle against Akali? I don't think Akali really, other than like her few runs.
I mean, they definitely struggled against Akali. I definitely think that's a sign of respect there, saying, yeah, you guys did win lane, mid lane.
All right. They do get the Malphite ban. Respecting the Malphite engage there. Red is absolutely
target banning.
Crazy.
They're target banning him, man. It's okay, they pick the Ornn here.
For sure. Ornn or Sion. I would love to see it. Very blind pickable top laners right there.
I'm waiting.
Oh, Yorick?
The Yorick!
Right,
Oh, that was funny.
It's just the hover right now, but they decide to go
Orianna.
Orianna Nocturne, very good. If Nocturne ults within Orianna's range, can kind of get some free Orianna. I don't even know what her ultimate's called, but
this is, I'm pretty sure it's called the ADC doesn't get to play the game ulti is what it is.
True. Asol's picked up by Fat. Very good into... Oh, I don't know if it's good into Orianna, but it does neutralize the lane because they both just kind of sit there and farm.
I mean, if Asol ever sits there queuing the wave, he should just die for free to Orianna poke. Because that champion's poke is definitely balanced. Freak definitely doesn't need to change anything about this game.
You have Cho'Gath coming in for Ghost Zed. I'm more used to seeing him on carries, so this Cho'Gath pick is very interesting.
They did need a tank. It is a good.
I want to see
pick.
Ornn. I want to see Ornn here.
I'm smelling a Vayne. Vayne v Cho'Gath. It's so
top.
easy.
Vayne
Maybe a
top.
set. Set would be so funny. Let's go set.
Oh, it's an Aatrox.
Aatrox.
I mean, if Aatrox can dodge the knockups by Cho'Gath, it's a playable lane, but very, very interesting pick there. Do they need the Aatrox here? What is... Aatrox is never hitting Lilia, or Lucian, or Rakan, for that matter.
Yeah, but he can one-shot the Asol.
Can he? Asol gets pretty tanky. He goes Rylai's, he goes Leandre's Torment, he gets Demonic Embrace, all very tanky items.
Hey, I'm just saying we doubted the top laner last time, you know. He did int his pick last time, but you know, this time he inted his pick again, but I think he's gonna go crazy just like he did last time.
All right, we are getting into the client draft right now. All right, so now that we've seen both teams,
I'm done putting doubt on this guy's name.
True.
I think it's gonna be a top gap again.
So after seeing both teams' drafts, who do you think is gonna have the advantage here? Who do you think is gonna have the easier team fights, the easier comp to pull off?
Well, I mean, the easier comp to pull off is definitely Spectre Gaming's. Like, it's an Ezreal Braum lane, bot lane. Nocturne just presses R and gets a free kill. Orianna just presses R and gets another free kill. The only hard one to pull off here would be the Aatrox, but I mean, it's top lane, that island. That it's an island anyways. Who cares? Like, Braum gets his passive off on anybody, and then Ezreal should just get a free kill. Like, maybe with the exception of Cho'Gath, but like, I don't think Cho'Gath's gonna be getting very fed this game.
No, he shouldn't be. If he does, problems can arise.
I'm thinking we're gonna
see
see a max 6-stack Cho'Gath this game. He's gonna hit the minions and then not get another one the rest of the game. That's what I'm smelling.
You don't think any Barons, Heralds, Dragons, no chomps going over there?
Bro, I don't think that the Lily is gonna be able to keep up with the Nocturne.
All right, so
I think 6 chomps total is Cho'Gath's limit.
So your hat is going over to Spectre Gaming, I take it?
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give the hat over to Team Spectre Gaming, obviously. Their comp is a lot easier to pull off. I think Lilia can become a problem if she does keep up and get ahead of this Nocturne, but Nocturne, like you said, with Ezreal, Braum, and Orianna, a lot of gankable lanes there. He can really start getting those Ultimate Hunter stacks rolling, and that Paranoia is very good at controlling objectives and sights. And also, you gotta have faith in the boy Vimstat. He's been hyping up his Nocturne all game. He got a all week.
He already got a penta.
He already got
first
a penta.
Penta of the season.
Game
Didn't
1.
even give anybody else a chance.
Not even the first. Oh yeah, he did his first pentakill as well, but first pentakill, game number 1 as well. Not even in the first set of games, but game 1. That is a statement
nobody else even gets a chance to get first penta. It's just his.
It's just his. All right, so we are about to load into the Rift with that 3-minute delay. We will be back in exactly 3 minutes for game number 2 of week 1 set 1 of BTL Season 15. We will catch you on the flip side.
Stay tuned.
All right, we're in game number 2 of Spectre Gaming versus Free Agent Team. Who will win and who will lose? Can this be the end of series number 1 for BTL Season 15? Caleb, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. Tell me
All
when.
right, giving you the countdown now. 3, 2, 1, play. 11, 10,
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right. Oh, let me,
So many pings. Chill.
Both teams are already looking for potential invades.
They're all invading.
Yeah, they are on opposite sides, so that we won't be seeing a level 1 fight, but Vision will be going down. We do have...
Hey, maybe we'll see a level 1 fight in mid, huh? You never know.
Yeah, we do have Summoner Spell matches in the top and mid, and we do have Exhaust coming out for the Lucian, while Ezreal does have Cleanse, once again, to get rid of that Exhaust. Spectre Gaming going a little bit deeper here for the Vision. Free Agent Team didn't actually go in for any Vision on that jungle, so there could be a potential here. Lilia is starting top side, though. so they will know. And free agent team is assuming that they got vision down in the bot side.
This guy's playing Nocturne, so he should be able to just... Oh wait, never mind, he's starting top side. If he starts bot side here, he just gets the enemy's bot lane, bot side jungle for free, I think. I don't think Lilia's clears fast enough to keep up with him just one-shotting at the Raptors, you know?
Yeah, true. But he is going to match. He looks like he does want to be playing for the spot lane, which makes sense. His most gankable lanes are mid and bot with that Braum and Orianna. So it's just kind of what he's looking to be doing here.
They know,
yeah.
They pinged the blue buff.
Yeah, they do know that Lilia is starting top side because of that vision that they got.
You want to know what that knows? Nothing. Get your wards out, people. It's important. Key, just basic part of the game.
Once again, Fat's team is getting that level 2 advantage, but answered very quickly there by Ezreal and Braum. They kept the waves at a nice manageable state. No abuse going down. Lucian's a lot less aggro this lane because he does have the Khan support instead of something like the Braum. And we got Aatrox going in here for a quick little trade, but he actually goes even in that trade because he misses that third knockup. Lilia is behind the Orianna here. The E does connect, and the Acel does get a huge Q on there, and that's first blood going over to Lilia.
Gamer.
Very well placed Blossom there. Oh, we do have...
No, where's the Lilia going?
She's just kind of pushing this lane. She doesn't know that Nocturne's in her jungle right now. Nocturne is taking this red. She is going to be down here a little bit of farm.
Ooh.
Does she spot the Nocturne in the jungle? Nocturne does secure the red, and he's just
Stay, you win that.
Here.
You win that Nocturne. Yeah.
Looking for a fight here. Nocturne is going to be fighting the Lilia. She does get the fear flash out of
gets
the
the flash.
Lilia there.
Oh, flashes follow. Oh.
Does he get secure the kill though?
Maybe.
Oh, the shield going out. The Nocturne's going to die here. Huge play there by the Rakan. The Rakan did have to use his flash there, but the shield is absolutely vital to save the Nocturne or the Lilia's life.
I don't think that's how Vimstat saw that going.
I don't think so either. He did have the right play in mind though. He knows that he's stronger than the Lilia, especially early game. So good movements by him.
I think you just take the flash there though and leave. You definitely overstayed there, my friend.
Nocturne is securing his first scuttle. Lilia is tapping what looks like to be topside to secure that other scuttle. So overall, though, Nocturne is going to be up a camp here, but he is down a death. Ooh, Aatrox is kind of getting punished here. Can he get away from this Cho'Gath? Cho'Gath?
Nope.
Not.
Oh!
Ooh.
It was a good flash.
Yeah, Lucian does have to flash away there, along with the Ezreal and the Braum. The Aatrox is actually staying there. They might be looking for a dive, a 1v1 dive here. Who's going to get out on top here? The silence does miss. The knockout does land, though. The flash forward by the Cho'Gath, and there's a 1-for-1 trade in the top lane.
That should not have been a 1-for-1.
Very well played there by that Aatrox, I think.
Yo, Ghost Head needs to chill with the bait pings, my friend. They're removing that ping for a reason, and it appears to be you.
Lilia is doing a little bit of invading on her own. She does secure the Raptors here. So once again, they are equal in the camps here. It's kind of a bad wave for the Aatrox. It's going to slow push into the Cho'Gath, so very dangerous for him. Nocturne might need to come up there and save it.
But he did get a kill where he absolutely should not be getting a kill.
Yeah, true.
Oh, there's stack one.
Stack one of what you predicted to be only
one
a
of
6
6.
game.
Well, yeah, one out of 6.
Dragon is going to be started up by Fat. Nocturne is invading the top side, so it's going to be guaranteed first dragon going over to Team Fat.
But I mean, like, it's an early Ocean Drake. That's not gonna really be benefiting anybody other than maybe the Acel.
Helps in lane. I think it will be benefiting the Cho'Gath just because Cho'Gath does get so much HP. So
Hey, he's winning the lane anyways. I don't think it really changes what's going on down here.
it's gonna be two camps.
I think it would benefit an Aatrox more than a Cho'Gath though. So
we're gonna call that a win in the Cho'Gath books.
yeah, sure, why not? Maybe looking for a possible gank down here in the bot side.
Aatrox is going in onto the Cho'Gath. Oh, a nice engage there in the bot lane. A knock up onto the Braum. Braum is going to have to go away. He does get ignited, does get the kill for the Rakan. Is this Ezreal overstaying? Potentially a little bit too much.
A little bit.
Very close to his tower though, so he's going to be cleared out. Aatrox did pop his ulti in that top lane skirmish while bot lane was going in on a gank.
We got the Herald up in a couple seconds, and Nocturne is poised to just yoink that on spawn.
Lilia
He's
is
got
pathing
Prio top
though.
lane and mid. Yeah, who cares? He's got Prio top and mid. He should just get that for free.
Nice pull there by the Aatrox. 2 keys landing, 3 keys landing. Great poke there. That Cho'Gath's gonna be out of that fight. There's gonna be a fight over the blue buff here. Smite for the Nocturne.
Secured by the Nocturne.
Nocturne does get the fear onto the Lilia. He's gonna be able to stay on top of it. Nocturne also does have ultimate now. He does pop the paranoia and a kill going over to the
Ooh,
Orianna.
stole the kill.
I
Give
mean,
that to the Nocturne.
Hey,
Probably not, but
I think Nocturne only cares about the ultimate hunter stacks.
true. Is it an Axia mark game, do you think? First item, maybe?
If he's going full carry Nocturne, yes, but I mean, it kind of looks like he is. He went with straight to Dirk first item.
He's also up 23 farm on this Lilia,
Yeah,
so I mean, like, he should be able to just get it for free.
The enemy bot lane does stop.
Speaking
Nocturne
of
from
getting
that
it for
Herald.
free, what is going on here? Orianna, do you not see? Do you use your eyes? Do you not see what's going on?
That's actually going to be Herald going over to Fat there, so your prediction was wrong.
Ah,
Neither solo
I
lane
mean,
moved there for the Nocturne.
we did. I mean, we did have Prio in both lanes. Vimstat's flaming his solo laners right now.
Oh, that's the chomp number 2 there.
2 out of 6, yeah. I mean, he's just gonna be munching off cooldown until late. Once he gets 6 out of 6, he gets no more though. Be ready, Cho'Gath.
I'm predicting Cho'Gath's going to get more than 6 this game, with how it's playing out right now. A nice double Q onto the Cho'Gath there. Lilia is now down a whopping 30 farm here, so Nocturne is winning the farm game massively, but is it going to be enough to keep his tempo rolling?
Oh, absolutely. With the buff changes, he gets to double all of his buffs for free, way before the Lilia does.
Red is popping his ultimate here with the trade on Cho'Gath. I don't know if he needed to, but he did. I guess that is a pretty short cooldown for him though, so it's not too big of a deal.
Nocturne ult is up. I'm thinking he's looking bot lane maybe after this bug. If he is though, you need to reset that wave bot lane, and it doesn't look like they are doing that.
Nocturne's just going for the simple back here.
Oh, wait, mid.
Oh, Rakan going in onto the Braum here. Nothing too crazy though. Looks like we might be having a little bit of a scuffle down here in the bot side jungle of blue.
Vimstat, you're spotted, you silly boy. Use your sweeper.
Spotted here. Rakan is ulting in, does along with the Colin. That is going to be a Nocturne dead to the Colin. Ezreal with the TP coming in by the Aatrox. Can they continue the chase?
Ooh, the Braum
flashes
flash
forward.
ult.
That is going to be a dead Lucian. And then Orianna ulti does miss. But
Ooh,
really
flashes
does
the
have to
ult.
flash out. It's going to be another kill picked up
Absolutely
by Ezreal.
2 for Ezreal.
Nice 2-for-1 trade right there. Very big for the side of red.
Man, despite Nocturne being caught out there like really hard, they made a comeback there. That was really good. Played very well. But Cho'Gath does just get 2 tower plates top lane for free. That's a lot of money. Maybe he is gonna get 7 stacks. Who knows? We'll have to see.
And I don't know how it happened.
We do have second dragon up. This is going to be a cloud dragon. Actually kind of big for the side of Spectre's gaming. It allows a lot of more roaming speed with that Nocturne, with that Orianna. The second dragon secured here by red. There's not much of a concussion.
What soul do you think these guys are looking for here?
Well, it's a mountain soul, so.
Yeah, but do you think they want a mountain soul? Hmm?
I think Cloud Soul would have been the best, but obviously with Cloud Drake being there, they can't really get that. We do have Ghost Head going in onto the Aatrox here. He did pick up his heart still. Nocturne's just kind of chilling and waiting.
Ooh,
they do spot.
very
they do
possible
spot, but
scuffle here.
Lilia. Lilia's being chased here. Braum is going to blast cone over. The knockup does hit both of them. Lucian does miss his W and his Q. Aesol is flying in. He's going to pick up this kill onto the Nocturne here. He does pop the ultimate and secures the kill by the Aesol. Ooh, with Ezreal ulti right there. True shot barrage going wide. Herald is being Herald was dropped by. I didn't even notice. So it's gonna be 2 plates going over to that Lucian and Rakan. Actually, just 1. Did you just do a clap? What was that?
I did not mean to. I pressed tab, but I accidentally pressed tilde too. I meant to do that. Very well done from everybody,
Ooh,
both parties.
Braum connected the Q onto the Lucian and Rakan.
And a fight top lane.
Paranoia goes out onto the Cho'Gath here. They are going to get this kill over to the Aatrox. Very huge that they needed that. Rakan is super low. The ignite is ticking. That's 1. That's 2. Does it secure the kill? And it does. Dr. Dad picked up a kill with that ignite.
Standing still with the Mastery 7.
The
Very
fadeaway,
nice.
the fadeaway.
Yeah, I was pressing tab to look at the 0-3 Nocturne there.
Nocturne opting for Eclipse over Stridebreaker. Very interesting build path here.
I think it'll be fine. He's looking to just one-shot someone. He just presses Q auto attack and then can't
Cho'Gath
die,
TP
but they
into the
do.
bot lane. Cho'Gath does spot them here. That is gonna be a silence onto the Braum.
Is this the
Braum.
7th? That's 7.
Oh, that's
He's getting
Chomp.
7 this game.
Chomp is going down onto the Braum.
Congratulations, you're getting 7. Woo! They are trading that for a Herald though.
Ooh,
A Cho'Gath ulti for a Herald. I don't know if
Orianna
that's
cut out.
super
Oh, Orianna
worth
gets
it.
the trade kill though. Very well played by that Ori. She overstayed with a little bit of a misplay, but she did redeem that into a kill. And
It should just be a free tower top lane now.
Yeah, I just spilled Coke all over me. What you do?
Oh, why'd you do that?
This Cho'Gath is gonna be super hard to kill, by the way. They don't really have a tank killer.
I mean, if Ezreal builds LDR,
Yeah, but when have you ever seen Ezreal not go Grudge?
this game right here.
This game?
He's
Your
gonna build it.
prediction?
Yeah, he's gonna
Prediction?
build. He's building LDR. Oh wait, Aatrox might be building LDR. Look, he has Last Whisper.
That's 100% gonna be a Grudge. There's no way. I'm calling malarkey on your item predictions.
Just you wait, big boy. He's going earlier.
See, next dragon is spawning in 1 minute, and Spectre Gaming has moved their bot lane up, so that could be a little bit of a risky move. Aatrox is sitting at a whopping 3k HP right now compared to that. Oh, Nocturne going in onto the Cho'Gath here. 2 Qs, 3 Qs hit onto the Cho'Gath. That's going to be a dead Cho'Gath over to the Nocturne. Oh, the knockup actually does.
Nope.
Oh, Aatrox.
Oh, there it is. Secured.
Orianna's going in onto the Lilia. Lilia gets bursted down. Lilia has to pop the ulti and flash to get away from the Orianna. Aesol does drop the ulti on top of the Orianna, but misses, and then Aatrox flashes forward to help secure that kill onto the Aesol. And that's going to be Herald going down bot lane. That might be tier 1 bot going down 4 fast. They now do have dragon presence here. The Orianna flashes forward but misses the QW. And Lilia is sitting at 1/3 HP. She's not going to be really able to contest this dragon.
Ooh, red buff Braum. That's going to be huge for them.
Ooh,
all right, let's see it, Braum. Let's see it.
They do spot her. Braum ultimate does go down, does connect the Q. The Nocturne just walks forward and smites. Aesol is kind of stuck mid lane right now, trying to clear waves. It should be dragon going over. Nocturne does have the second smite about to come up. Rakan and Lucian are both looking with the Cho'Gath Devour. The Rakan ults forward, does connect on one, and the Nocturne does secure it with the smite. The Cho'Gath is in deep.
It was a big knock.
Does Cho'Gath get another chomp? He does not. The Aesol is trying to fight over the wall, but Aatrox just comes over to try to redeem a kill. Orianna just pick up kill onto the Cho'Gath, and a second kill picked up by Ezreal. And that is a 2-for-1 and a dragon secured in favor of Spectre Gaming.
It was a good attempt.
The Cho'Gath really wanted that chomp.
Yeah, it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. But I mean, he's gonna get his 7 stacks. This guy is.
Ooh, Lilia trying to stop this tower going down, but it does not succeed. And Orianna does pick up the tier 1 in the mid. That is going to be almost all the tier 1s going down. That top is barely alive, so Aatrox should be able to secure that, even though Cho'Gath is walking up there to match him.
What does Fat need to do to get back into the game here? What are your thoughts and feelings?
It's so hard. They got to take these fights in an even. They have to be even in these numbers. Spectre Gaming, their entire comp thrives around them having number advantage with the paranoia, with Ezreal ultimates, with the Aatrox split push. So I really want to see Fat grouping for these objective fights and don't give them a chance to get that number advantage to get that pick in the side lane.
I think I think all they need to do is just get a big Aesol ulti, and then they're chilling.
But that also involves them all going. Rakan does go in on the Aatrox. Paranoia does pop down. Lucian does dash away from the Paranoia. Brahma is going to have to use ult to help the Nocturne get away, but Cho'Gath is here on the flank. He does get the fear onto the Cho'Gath. The Aesol Disguised Sin does connect on 2. Does secure a second kill for their team. Braum does get slept, and that's going to be a third kill going over to, or a second kill going over to Aesol. Third kill over to Fat. So just like that, they have the number advantage.
I've changed my mind. I'm going with C, all of the above. They got a good Aesol ult, and they had numbers advantage.
That's exactly what they want.
And just like that, they're back in the game. Gold lead closed, 12-12.
Ooh. Naka does connect onto the Lucian, but the Rakan W does miss. Cho'Gath is chasing here. He's tanking the tower. He's getting poked right now, but the connection does...
There's 8! He's gotten 8! Wait, that's 9!
The feast does go down onto the Ezreal. That Cho'Gath is just one big Mamba. He is already at 4,500 HP. He's going to be even bigger here soon.
I've underestimated this guy.
Yeah.
My words are being consumed by me.
Shredder's Grudge going over to the Aatrox, so that's one item prediction failed by you.
Hey, you know what? True. Very true.
Baron is up. Are they going to try to sneak this? Doesn't look like it. Oh, a TP coming in. Cho'Gath has TP'd in. He's looking for a Q knockup, and it whiffs. Oh, that Orianna damage, though. Holy moly. The knockup on the Orianna does connect. The Rakan ults forward and does connect the W with the ultimate. The culling goes out, and will they succeed in killing this Orianna? Orianna is brought terribly low. That Skies of Sin going down. The Skies of Sin does kill the Orianna with the burn, and the Cho'Gath feast onto the Aatrox. That is a 2-for-0 in favor of Fat. That is a possible Baron going over here. Nocturne is still alive, but Nocturne does not have Paranoia or Flash to get over this wall. Braum is on the backside.
Despite all that, SG still technically has a gold lead.
Yeah, Braum is getting engaged here by the Lilia and the Lucian. They chase the Braum away. The Ezreal does get knocked up. The Rakan does follow the knockup with the second one, and Ezreal is brought super low and tries to get out, but does not. That's going to be Baron going over to Fat. And just like that, the gold has swung 1k in favor of Fat.
Oh yeah. 2k even. All right, let's see what Fat can do with their Red Bull Baron power play here.
Oh god, oh god. I don't think we're sponsored by Red Bull, but we'll take it. We're taking sponsors, Red Bull. Please come.
Yo, how is Lilia missing Qs on a red buff?
Oh, Ace will just spot the Nocturne with the ward. Dragon is spawning in 10. Looks like we're gonna have another team fight brewing in the bot. Manamune has been crucially picked up by the Ezreal this fight, so maybe his damage will be a little bit more impactful here. Orianna is hiding her ball in the wall right there, as you can see. I don't know if they can actually see that. Braum does spot them. Braum does get engaged and double knocked up, but he does flash the second one. Where it looks like we're about to have a front to back here. All ultimates are up except for True Shot Barrage. Ezreal does not have, or sorry, Acel does not have the full Skies of Sins. He just has the little baby mode. Aatrox does get knocked up by the Cho'Gath. He doesn't have to get out. Lucian Colleen has dropped. The Rakan goes in, hits a one knockup. The Skies of Sin hits on 2. They get the kill onto the Ezreal, answered with the kill on the Rakan. Lucian does pick up the kill onto Nocturne when he tried to go in with the Paranoia. Braum is ulting. Aatrox is trying to peel for the Braum right now, but can he get him away fast enough? That the Orianna is still alive, but the Aatrox does go down to the Acel burst damage. Acel is flying in, does secure the kill onto the Orianna with the Lucian Q. And now it is just up to Dr. Dad to see if he can steal this with the Q. Does get spotted by a pink.
He's in a scary spot.
And that is just
He's
going to
just
be the
gonna
dragon.
leave.
They don't have the... Spectre Gaming does not have the front-to-back capabilities to get through this Cho'Gath. Acel is flying deep. He's looking for the Braum. And he does turn around.
Baron and Dragon being picked up. It's smelling like a comeback season this game.
They are up 5k, a whopping 5k, plus they're equal on Dragons. Nocturne has opted to go for the full carry build here, by the way. He has gone Prowler's Call second item. So if he's not killing that Lucian, that champion is not doing much.
This is very true. I definitely feel that it was an axiom arc angle for him. Just being an absolute nuisance, pressing R as much as you possibly can this game. Knowing his track record, maybe it was a Night Harvester game.
on Nocturne. Get that fear damage rolling.
Oh yeah, it's ideal, trust.
I haven't seen you play this season or
That Israel skin is so noisy, man.
You just hear, yeah. When he's full charged.
Needs to stop screaming all the time, that guy does.
Cho'Gath is bot lane right now as TP is up though. Rakan is looking but does not connect with the W. Acel is sitting at a whopping 292 Stardust, so his ultimates are going to be massive.
Ooh. He's about to let the skies fall. Also, this guy is.
Cho'Gath just completed his last stack on his minion. He's at 11 stacks right now. So he's about to double the stackage that you predicted.
Very true.
Big boy in the bot lane.
You know, if I'm ever to be wrong, I want it to be about a big Cho'Gath. The bigger, the better. Size does matter.
All right, how do you think Spectre Gaming comes back in these fights? We know what Fat wants to do, but what do you want to see Spectre do now to try to turn this around?
I mean, like, you just gotta get a good pick. Like, you see the Asol up there by himself, just go kill that guy. You gotta be fast. You gotta pull the trigger quick. You gotta have these decisions being made on the fly. Because I mean, like, they did try to go up there and kill that guy. They were just a little too slow. If you're quicker on the trigger, you come back faster. You know.
True.
Gotta look for the opportunities, Frostbyte.
The opportunities.
Yeah. I mean, like, if they were to get this Baron, that would also be pretty big for them, considering they're even on towers. Well, actually, they're ahead by one. So I mean, like, if they get that and they play just like 1-3-1, that should be pretty good for them.
But can they reasonably fight the 5v5 for the Baron control, though, is the question.
I don't think they can. I think they have to go kill this Asol before they start anything. He is alone, and it does look like they're going to.
Asol does have the full Sky System, though. He is turning his back. The Paranoia goes out. It does connect onto the Asol. This Asol is going to be dead. That is a huge pickup for the side of Spectre Gaming. That's going to give them full drag
that should be a free Baron.
Lilia is still dangerous. Cho'Gath is still dangerous, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to stop this. They are pinging to start it. They're playing wards.
I think they're going to try and trade, maybe. That dragon is going to be up very soon.
Spectre Gaming has started the dragon, or the Baron. That is going to be Baron going over to Spectre Gaming. So very good pickup there by the Nocturne and the Aatrox flank.
Now just play it a little safe, play it 1-3-1, and you should be back in the game in no time.
Ooh, are they gonna attempt to contest this dragon? Aatrox is TPing in.
I don't think they can.
Ooh, Aatrox
unless
is just
of course
about to
this
walk into
happens.
all four of them, and it's absolutely exploded. Asol does teleport in.
That's stack 12. Cho'Gath is currently 12 stacks out of 6 total stacks. He's gonna get this game.
That's gonna be Soul Point going too fat. And if they get Mountain Soul, that's gonna be absolutely so hard to kill this Cho'Gath. His shield from Mountain Soul is gonna be massive.
Oh yeah.
Notably, Cho'Gath has also picked up Gargoyle Stone Plate, so he's about to get massive shields as well. Oh, they are starting to fight though. The Braum does get knocked up with this Fellowship by the Nocturne. Braum does ult to try to get rid of the fight. The sleep does go down onto Orianna. Orianna flashes the wall. Does she get spotted by the knockup? Does get hit by the knockup and dies before her ultimate can go out.
It definitely looks like Cho'Gath has lost 2k HP right now, for sure.
Aatrox going in with a Nocturne Paranoia. A huge Sky System dropping down and hitting two of the members of Spectre's Gaming. Vimstat is absolutely getting blown up by the Lucian. Ezreal's trying to get away from this Cho'Gath, sorry. And Braum is going to die in the trade. This might be game. Asol is flying forward, does secure the kill, and gets the ace for side of Fat.
I don't think anybody's up in time since they got the wave there.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds on the timers. It should be game number 2 going over to the side of Fat. We do have a series on our hand. Fat coming back with the redemption arc. And that's going to be game 2 over to Fat. Very well played by both teams. Who do you think really popped off and showed their skill here for Fat this game?
I mean, I think the reason that they won was the Asol ultis, but I mean, like, I think Cho'Gath played that game pretty well.
Once again, the top laner's top in the damage charts. Cho'Gath has the most damage
Oh
in this
yeah.
game. But all right, guys, we will see you on the flip once Game 3 has started for Week 1, Series 1 of BTL Season 15.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, I'm gonna do this on my own. No point in blaming you, you did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh,
All right, we are here for game number 3 between Spectre Gaming and Free Agent Team. The draft should be starting up here pretty soon. We do have a top lane swap coming in for Spectre Gaming. Swaggasm has replaced Red for game number 3. And we do have a strong ban coming out by Fat, going for that Nico ban. Caleb, are you with me?
Stats getting triple banned out here.
You think so? Most likely.
I think we're gonna see 3 bans here.
We do have the classic Thresh ban coming in for Spectre Gaming. They really do not want Eviction getting onto that champion. Fat has followed up their Nico ban with the Draven ban. Same 2 bans as always.
Already wrong.
Well, you already know the Giant is coming in R3.
True.
Spectre Gaming, being the home team, has opted to take Red side for game number 3. So we'll be running it back. See if they can adapt their draft strategy to get the advantage here. And there's the Diana coming out.
There it is. I'm smelling maybe a little bit of a Jarvan pick on the red side if they're picking Lilia on the left.
I would like to see it. Jarvan's super good. Oh, actually.
Oh, they're banning the Lilia.
Looks like they are respecting the Lilia engage tools a lot from last game. I do think Nocturne played it well into her, but once you get to that mid to late game, Lilia does outscale the Nocturne. And Fat has decided
and there's
to take the
Jarvan.
Jarvan. Kindred
It's
is
a Viego
still open.
angle.
Viego
It's
and
absolutely a Viego angle. Poppy!
Poppy can be flexed, and Poppy is still good into Jarvan. So I do
True.
like it. That does give their
Use
comp
his own walls
some
against him.
versatility there. I'm not
I
sure
didn't
what
see a Poppy coming at all.
Yeah, I don't know what Swaggasm plays, but if that is something he does do, perfect for him.
Let's look right now. I'll pull it up.
Go for it. Poppy was confirmed with the lock-in. Pick number 2. I would like to see something like a Kai'Sa, something that's safe, versatile. A lot of
That's a Moo. That Poppy is a Moo. It is not Poppy.
Okay. So we do have an Amumu actually locked in there.
It's looking like they're backing out of the page.
So they're gonna go Poppy with Ezreal here. What I don't feel like
Amumu with Ezreal.
I don't feel like Ezreal did a lot last game, but if they want to run it back,
He
good on
probably
them.
did enough.
Kai'Sa is hovered here by Fat. That's kind of the champion I wanted to see on Spectre Gaming. But Kai'Sa, very good into Ezreal once you hit that level 6. Once you hit ChickenTheW or something, you can dive very easily onto the Ezreal, and Ezreal can't really get away from that champion because her ultimate is such a wide range.
Static Shiv gameplay. Let's see it. I love Freak. I love Freak. He's definitely made great decisions in the role that he's in.
Yeah. Rakan is picked up for the support on Fat. So once again, they're looking for that nice solid engage that Rakan provides with a good follow-up with Jarvan and Kai'Sa. Jace is hovered by Spectre Gaming here. Curious if that's gonna be a Jace. What does Swaggasm play now that you have him pulled up? Is he a Jace connoisseur, or is that most likely gonna be mid?
I mean, he's not a Jace connoisseur. He's definitely like 57 games on auction and then a Lowy.
Interesting. So he does play some carries. He does play some carries. So that once again, flexible pick there. Cho'Gath ban coming in. They don't want to see that feisty boy up there.
I wouldn't either. He got more than 6 stacks, which is pain. Oh, they're not banning it.
They swapped it over to Lissandra. Doesn't mean it won't get banned, but they're weighing their options right here. Maybe Swaggasm has a pick ready for the Cho'Gath.
He's got the set ready for the Cho'Gath pick. He's got it on lock and ready.
Malphite ban coming in.
They do think that's a Jace mid.
All right. I wouldn't be surprised.
What are you thinking? You thinking Jace mid?
I would say so. Just because I don't know.
You don't think they you don't think they subbed in the Shy?
The Shy? Maybe they did,
Yeah.
but Spygasm, from what you told me, doesn't have many or any Jace games at all, so I'd be very
Yeah, I'm not
surprised
seeing
to
any.
see that.
Let me scroll down really far. Yeah, no, I don't see any.
Vladimir
Not
banned
this season, at least.
for Spectre Gaming, so that's a nice flex pick band away from Fat. And Fat has decided to go with the Ornn band, so they're really taking away the tanks here. There should be a support lock in with the counter pick going over the top for R4 for Spectre Gaming. I'm kind of hoping to see... Okay, that was not what I was hoping to see at all, but maybe with a... Oh, I keep forgetting Poppy's a Mumu, actually. So maybe Seraphine Poppy, or sorry, Seraphine and a Mumu. They do have some decent synergy. Is that going to be locked in, though? How is the Seraphine Rakan matchup? Since you do play both those support champions.
I mean, it is a Kaisa also, so I mean, unless you're sitting under your turret, it should just be fairly Rakan-sided. Or, I mean, like, Seraphine, sure, she's gonna be getting poke off, but, like, what is a Seraphine gonna do to counter a Rakan engage?
Yeah. Orianna picked
Not
up by
much.
Fat. Very good synergy building right there with the Rakan and Jarvan. Orianna's going to have some massive ultis here.
Very true. And then the Cho'Gath pickup, maybe? Maybe they're baiting it?
I want to see the set. I want to see the set gameplay. But it's a Volibear.
Volibear.
Volibear has been locked in for the side of Fat. Another good champion to get that Orianna ball on, though.
I think they were expecting a Cho'Gath top. Volibear has built-in static shiv.
Yeah, so we have two AKA Static Shiv gamers here. And that's going to be a Lowy hover. Is that going to be the Lowy answer? And it is. So, whew, very strong split push top laner out of Spectre's Gaming. I believe Alawi actually wins that matchup because Volibear doesn't really have much in the dodging the Spirit Shackle or whatever the ability is called for Alawi.
I think she wins most top lane matchups.
So that is going to be the team comps for game number 3. We have Volibear in the top lane, Jarvan in the jungle, Orianna in the mid, and Kaiser Rakan in the bot lane for Fat. And then we have the Alawi in the top, Amumu in the jungle, Jace in the mid with Ezreal Seraphine rounding out the bot for Spectre's Gaming. We do have a small bathroom break coming in for Mr. Bowkeeper over here, or Mrs. I don't know. Sorry.
You're calling them out. You're calling them out.
So we are gonna have a little bit of delay before we get into Champ Select for game number 3. Who do you have winning this one?
You know, I think that one's a little bit tough to call. I think the Amumu's a little bit of a wild card. But I do like that they attempted to bait out the Cho'Gath pick there. I think maybe they were doing a little bit of mental metagaming over there with the like, oh, we're gonna ban Cho'Gath, and then they didn't, you know? And so they're like, oh, they left it open, we gotta play it now.
Mental warfare, but not going the way that they wanted.
Yeah, they picked the Volibear. I wouldn't be happy laning into a Volibear or an Alawi, to be honest.
But which one's worse? Dun dun dun.
I mean, definitely the Alawi. She just tentacle pulls in Volibear soul and then gets free damage.
Okay.
Poppy is actually Gwen, huh? I'm giggling.
Have we ever seen Vimstat play a Mumu?
I've never seen him play it, but I mean, like, knowing him, he's just gonna build Night Harvester
Yeah,
and try and one-shot the Kaisa.
I was gonna say, is it another Night Harvester champion? Find out. Alright, we are into draft here. Hopefully this goes by quickly and get into this game. An exciting day 1 for BTL Season 15. Were you expecting game number 3 here?
You got it. Can't say I was, to be honest. After the Penta, I thought they for sure had it in the bag.
Yeah, I recall a lot of trash talking coming out of Vimstat. I don't know if it was privately or something, but he was like, "We're gonna win this. We're the best team here." He was ready to take game or series number 1 against Fat, but his dreams could be crushed potentially if he does not pull out a carry.
I can quote him saying, "See you in the finals, big boy."
Ah, yeah, okay. So lots of words coming out of this jungler. But now that his Diana's been taken away 2 games in a row, can he prove that he is a top contending jungler for BTL?
Or is he just a one trick? An elo demon in solo queue.
I am actually. Let's see here. Who has who do you think has better team fights? I kind of I want to give the edge to Spectre Gaming.
Definitely a Mumu.
I want to give the edge to Spectre Gaming team fight because of the Mumu, but the Jarvan Orianna and Rakan Orianna, super deadly if they can get that off before Mumu can connect the ultimate.
True. Very true. That is good, valid point. Volibear also has the ulti to make sure that they can guarantee tower dives. But I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's an Alawi. What is an Oriole gonna do into an Alawi pressing R and healing her entire HP bar in 1W, you know? I think the best play for Spectre here is to maybe not even team fight at all. You know, they have a Jason and Ezreal. Just poke them down until you get a free kill.
And they do have a Seraphine as well. Another poke-heavy champion.
If Rakan ever presses ult, she should just respond in kind and make sure that Rakan doesn't get to play the game.
Yeah, whose charm is better?
Find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z. No.
Whoa, chill out. I was gonna say find out next time on Total Drama Island.
All right, we're loading into the Rift. We will see you guys in 3 minutes. Stay tuned for game number 3 of BTL season 15.
See you on the flip side.
I will punch you. All right. All right, and we are on the rift for the final game of day 1. Spectre Gaming
Very fun.
versus Fat. Free agent team. Are you ready?
Oh, I am so ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. 11, 12, 13.
Yep.
All right, all right, all right. We do have some pings coming down already. A bait ping right there, and we have a pause.
Paused already.
Oh no. Hi, asking if we can reset for wrong runes?
I am in danger.
It
So-
ain't BTL without a classic BTL pause. Yeah, yeah.
So they are asking for a potential remake of the game.
I do not know the rules.
I don't,
Where's Ito when you need him? Somebody get
don't-
him on speed dial.
I don't think if it is a client error, then yes. But if it's a user error, I feel like it is not.
So if it's skill issue, you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he stepped it back and we lost him.
All right, they did say R. So I'm gonna assume I don't know the rulings on this, but I'm gonna assume if it was not a client error, that is gonna be a skill issue. So it is what it is.
Unlucky skill issue. Move on.
I mean, press attack isn't the worst thing on Kai'Sa, so it's not exactly game ending. Especially if you're going the AD Kai'Sa build, which I feel like she should be this game, just because they do have the Orianna, they do have the Volley Bear. But
And here we go.
we're back in it to win it. Let's take a look at the summoner spells. We do have matching summoner spells for top, jungle, and mid, and the only different spot lane is, once again, Bowkeeper going with the exhaust, and Ezreal, instead of taking cleanse this time, has opted for the heal. Oh, hello?
Yeah, I don't know.
Did your thing
Mine's
pause at 38?
Paused too. Yes.
Interesting. And we're
Oh,
back.
there we go.
And we're back.
I love Riot Client. Thank you. I know Freak isn't in charge of the Riot Client, but I'm gonna blame him for that one too. I hope Freak hears this. No, I'm not happy with you.
So we do have a Mumu potentially starting on the top side here, leashless, might I add. Alawi is in lane, getting tentacle advantage. So this time, blue or Fat will really not know where the Mumu is starting because there will not be a leash going down. So when you looked at Swaggasm's account, was he a heavy Alawi player or?
Nah, this guy's an auction one trick.
Auction one trick, okay. He did have a
Yeah,
lot of
he's
games
got-
on his thing though, right?
Yeah, he's got like 60 auction games and then 20 on his next, and then Alawi's his third. He's definitely just an auction player. He likes his ranged top laners, this guy does.
Ooh, Ghost said taking a little bit of a nasty trade there. Alawi tentacles really smashing
lane.
in right there.
Bot lane.
But
Bot lane.
Jarvan's looking for an
Lane.
early level 2 gank here. It does go down, hits a double knockup with the flash. The Rakan does secure the knockup onto the Seraphine. The Seraphine might die to the Ignite. It is ticking. Flash
There
forward
it
by the
is.
Kai'Sa to secure the kill.
That's the Jarvan classic. What, you didn't just see the level 2 Jarvan gank coming? Shoulda seen that.
And what a positive trade was looking topside. Ghost said has turned it into his favor, making Alawi pop the potions there.
Orianna getting vision on the blue. Real one, real homie. Mumu not the most efficient clear, but is gonna try and gank the top lane after full clear and top.
This could be a dead Ghost set here. He does have flash up, but No tentacles for the Alawi. Alawi's going in. The slam goes down. The Volibear decides to actually tower dive there, and the kill for a 1-for-1 trade there.
That was crazy. That was crazy of him.
I cannot believe that actually worked out for him. Jace is going in here, gets some first strike damage going in.
That is absolutely worth it for that Volibear. He got 2 waves under the Alawi's turret.
Yeah, but Alawi did have teleport, so she's not losing too much.
Yeah, she's not missing the 3rd wave. The Amumu cleared the 2 under the turret.
Oh, did he? Okay.
She is significantly behind now. We're looking for a mid gank now.
Yeah, Mumu is.
Everybody's ganking everybody.
Jarvan is there to answer if anything crazy does go down, though. They do spot them.
Anything crazy will go down. Ooh, unless Jarvan's looking.
They might be contesting.
Jarvan's looking.
The Mumu Q does land with a Jarvan EQing over the wall to try to get away. A Mumu hits a second Q and gets a kill over to the Jace. And that's
Very
gonna be,
well played from the Amumu.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 scuttles going over to the Mumu here. So already a Mumu with the camp advantage after that Jarvan level 2 gank.
I don't think the Amumu's building Night Harvester this game with an Aftershock Green Smite.
I don't think so either. The Rakan does go on to the Seraphine, does get a knockup, but the Kai'Sa did take some nasty poke there by the Seraphine before that happens.
We got a couple kills over on both sides actually.
Yeah, it is a nice 2 for 2. Jarvan is once again pathing to the bot side, has been spotted on the ward though, so Ezreal and Seraphine are prepared this time. Volibear once again looking for some nice poke with that E, Call of the Storm. And AP
Well,
Volibear
he even knows the ability names.
I don't know how I know that, I'm not gonna lie. I don't play Volibear.
Come on, Volibear, dive this guy. You know you want to.
He's not level 6 quite yet, but he is prepared.
Hey, he did it at level 3 before, so.
True, he did. Ooh, Alawi has spotted the ward for the Mumu. TP going out for the Orianna. Jace has already picked up a Serrated Dirk and a Tear on his first back, so very huge. And he crucially did not have to use TP to get to lane. Volibear did hit 6. Volibear flashes forward and ults right on top of the Alawi for a nice 1v1 kill. And it is looking rough for that Alawi in the top lane. Maybe Alawi wasn't the pick of the Volibear.
Maybe not. Maybe you stick him on his one trick. It wasn't banned.
I don't think Akshan would have done too well into Volibear either, but...
Hey, he's comfortable on it.
Volibear's trying to get a plate here. Ooh, Volibear
he's trying to get a kill, not a plate.
That E damage, that Call of the Storm damage by the Volibear is absolutely massive. Like, holy crap. Is he maxing that? What is going on up there? He is maxing it. Oh,
no, he's just building Nashor's Tooth, this guy is.
Yeah, and it's actually not called Call of the Storm, it's called Sky Splinter. So
oh, so you don't know the ability.
What is Call of the Storm? That is an ability, right? Is that a Kinnon's ult? That has to be.
I don't know, maybe. I wouldn't know. I'm just some guy.
Jarvan has started the dragon. Orianna has moved down, so this should be first dragon going over to Fat. Oh, and the Mumu has built an AP item that there's an amplifying tome in the Mumus, so the hope is still alive for the Night Harvester.
It's a demonic angle.
Oh! The smite was 10 HP too early.
You didn't see the 614 there, Vimstat? Come on.
That was very well played by Vimstat there. He almost had it.
He did. That was very close. A hair too soon. one tick from his W would have secured him that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Or even anything really. Even auto and E, a W. Ooh, nice root onto the Kaiser. Ezreal does pop the two-shot barrage, hitting both of the people. Ezreal does E forward. Is absolutely nuking the Rakan here. Is the ticking gonna kill the Rakan?
Fade away part 2.
And that is fade away part 2 for Dr. Dad. Orianna's taking a bit of a hankering or beating in the mid lane from this Jace.
I think Jarvan's wanting to try something here.
I don't think this is gonna go well for Jarvan. They're both full HP. Jarvan is looking. Does get rooted up. The Ezreal does hit the E and the Q. And that is going to be a Jarvan super low HP. So once.
Oh! Good try. Kai'Sa doesn't even press ulti there. Coward. You gotta take those, Bowkeeper.
Mumu is up here for the
top lane.
For the Volibear. Volibear is absolutely beating the crap out of Alawi. Alawi crashes out of the ultimate, and as the Mumu does ult to secure the kill onto the Volibear.
He ulted the unstoppable target. We now know what an unstoppable target. We know what happens now. When
he dies.
Unstoppable target meets an unmovable object. There we go.
Volibear has completed Nash's Tooth, might I add. He is going full for this AP build.
Ooh, this Jarvan could be dead here.
Jarvan has been spotted.
Vimstat goes.
Vimstat is not moving though. Jarvan does connect the EQ onto the Alawi. Swagasm hits the E. And will Alawi be able to survive with the tentacles hitting? Oh, and Jarvan does manage to pick up the kill. Actually, I just noticed Jarvan has lethal tempo. What?
Ah. That might be the runes that they wanted to change.
Herald is given over to Spectre Gaming. So lack of movement by the Mumu, but does secure them the Herald. So maybe they'll be able to turn this out. I'm expecting that they're going to use this bot to get the first tower before the Volibear can.
Maybe mid.
Oh yeah, mid is super low too. I didn't even realize how low that was actually. Jarvan or
oh, Jace Poe. Jace Poe.
Absolutely nuking the Orianna.
That's the first strike difference right there. Holy.
How much gold has he farmed on that? Can we get a stat check on that? I can't pull it up for some reason.
I can't either, man. That's all you. Figure it out.
I can't.
I see he's gotten 165 gold from it. Not bad.
Volibear and Alawi are both just kind of looking at each other. The Volibear does go in onto the Alawi. The Alawi hits the tentacle, but the Volibear damage is absolutely massive. The Alawi ultimate does secure the kill though. And a nice 1-for-1, or sorry, a 1-for-0 kill in the top lane.
That's the stat check diff right there.
I'm actually surprised she won that. I guess it's the Merc Treads MR coming in hot there.
Probably.
Jarvan is once again bot side for a gank. He is trying super desperately to make this bot lane get ahead.
Seraphine.
Ooh, Seraphine is spotted by the Jarvan. The Jarvan does stop the Seraphine back. Ezreal does stop it in return. And they should both be able to walk out. Jarvan EQs forward onto the Seraphine. The Kai'Sa ults to follow up. And that is going to be a kill for Bowkeeper on Dr. Dad. Right before the Dragon, 10 seconds before. That should be Dragon number 2 going over to
timing.
Oh, Jace has spotted the Jarvan though. He's going in onto the Jarvan. Amumu's here to follow up. Orianna is here as well. Orianna ulti pops out and does absolutely nuke the Jace. Amumu is now in knees deep on top of the Jarvan. Does he get the kill though?
Absolutely he does.
The burning does, the smite does secure it for Vimstat. Rakan has ultimate. He's going in onto the Amumu. Amumu does get CC chained before he can pop that ultimate. Volibear's here. A potential dive onto Paint Licker. Volibear's ultimate is available, and he's going to get ulted on top of it, and that is a CC chain right onto the Ezreal. for kill number 2. Going over to Volibear.
Where was the Amumu ult in that last fight, huh?
I think he was CC chained by the Rakan charm, the Rakan W.
Nah, there was so many opportunities for him to press that move. I think he was just greeting for maybe like a 3-man ulti or something. I don't know. He definitely could have done it though.
His Kai'Sa is actually 4-0, by the way. I just realized. That is going to be a
Woo.
problem.
You love to see Bowkeeper getting fed.
Bowkeeper has strategically not gone static Shiv. So thank God we don't have to see that this game. Jarvan is looking for a potential steal here. Jarvan EQs in, but does not secure the steal. And he's going to die for that attempt.
Flash.
Yeah.
I think he pressed flash instead of smite because he did it in place.
True, true.
Gonna have to VOD review that one, boys.
We do have the Seraphine ulti hitting both the targets. And Mumu flashes forward to ult and gets the Kai'Sa. Seraphine gets the shutdown on the Kai'Sa. And a two-shot barrage goes out and whiffs onto the Rakan. The Jace is here, though.
Oh, wait, the Jace.
The Jace does spot the Rakan, and the Rakan dodges the I didn't even know
think that flash was necessary, but
I didn't even know that was a dodgeable ability, but here we are. Jace does secure it though. And Spectre Gaming already securing at 3.5K.
Auto attacks even.
Jarvan,
Jarvan!
Jarvan ultis with the Orianna ulti, but it's not enough damage. Can they get the stun onto the Jarvan? The Jarvan does get stunned, and that is another kill going to over 2 in a Jace. Or I guess that's a Korean Jace now, huh?
Yes.
As Tower going over to Spectre Gaming. Spectre Gaming has grown their gold lead to 4.8K. And
what has happened, man?
This game has absolutely
That has thrown their lead into the toilet. Flushed it.
Why are there 3 ward? What is that ward placement?
Where?
Rakan just cleared it, but there was like 3 wards on top of each other.
Stopping the Thresh Lantern. You wouldn't get it. You know, a fed Kai'Sa is one thing, but a fed Jace, that is just unwinnable for whatever team the Jace isn't on.
Yeah, that is.
That guy breathes on you and he does 6k damage.
Yeah, he's almost completed a full mana immune. He's at 294 mana right now. I can only imagine his first strike is at least at 300 gold right now. I don't know how to check. I don't know how you pulled it up, but
I will check.
Oh, I found it.
He's at 294.
I figured out how to do it. He is at 294. Herald is started by Spectre Gaming. We do have Jarvan going in onto the Seraphine. The Seraphine does get knocked up. The Volibear is attempting to flash forward onto the Seraphine to secure the kill. He does get the kill with the Orianna ultimate. The Jace goes down to the Volibear. Volibear ults on top of the Alawi. Sorry,
Woo.
tongue twister. But they did secure the Herald, so that is going to be a 4-for-1 plus Herald in favor of Fats.
I don't think that is worth it, because that's a second Herald, bro. What are they going to do? Get first turret? Look, there's already 2 gone. There's no more first turret. Why are you dying for that?
Volibear does secure his tower in the top side. Boom. That is a full AP Volibear, might I add. It's not just a 1 AP item as a tank. He is going Leeching Leer,
Riftmaker.
Which builds into Riftmaker.
I think that is the meta build for Volibear, so...
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't go like Jack Show and stuff. It's been Riftmaker for a while. And I mean, Nashor's Tooth is just Nashor's Tooth. Why wouldn't you build that? Build that on anybody. Build that on god dang Alistar, for all Riot Games cares.
Dragon is spawning in 40 seconds. We do have some vision control wars going down in the bot side. Red does have some pretty nice wards right now. There's a pink in that red bush. Herald is dropped top side, so Swagasm should be getting that tower. He does have teleport to move towards this dragon fight, unlike the Volley Bears.
He's not gonna use it, bro. He's just gonna get that Rift Herald second charge. Or not. Never mind. He's gonna use the teleport.
So Fat has opted to give full control of Dragon to try to get a mid push here, but they're not going to actually secure the tower. So Spectre Gaming
They just wanted the Raptors.
Yeah, Spectre Gaming is pinging onto this Dragon. That's going to be Ocean number 1 going over to Spectre Gaming on the Starving. Can sneak in a steal, but it doesn't even look like he's walking down there.
This Jarvan's looking like my solo queue junglers. Dragon's up, time to go get Raptors.
It's actually Scuttle is what he wants.
Yeah, he got the Raptors first, so...
Amumu is here. They spotted the Orianna clearing a ward. Will they look for a potential dive? Oh, Volley Bears once again flanking in the mid lane. They did spot it with that blue ward, though. Very well placed blue trinket there by the Ezreal.
Now, who do you think an Ocean Soul's gonna benefit more? Volley Bear, who's just a Volley Bear, or an Alawi who scales on her healing?
Alawi, 100%.
Which one? Yeah, I think they're gonna need to not give any more Drakes if I'm thinking I'm fat over here, you know? If I'm fat, they cannot be losing any more dragons, because that Alawi is just going to be more unkillable than that Cho'Gath from last game.
On top of that, Fat kind of needs the Ocean Soul to deal with the poke of Ezreal and Jace. If Spectre Gaming can keep control of that, it is
very true,
very detrimental for them. The Mumu flashes forward, and the Rakan or the Kaiser flashes to get away. So I will take that trade. Amumu doesn't need his flash to start these fights. He does have a double Q.
I think they can look for Baron now off of that. They say, oh, they're gonna see 3 bot. They are absolutely gonna want to start this Baron, I think.
Yeah, Jarvan.
This is the trigger. This is the trigger pull that
Jarvan
they need to
flashes
do.
forward.
Yeah.
The Orianna ult does
there
pull
it
it.
is. They're
Amumu
starting
has
it.
pinged onto that. Orianna does have teleport though, so they do know that this is happening. I don't know if they do this fast
Yeah, I don't
enough.
think they can stop it. Oh wait, they don't
Volley
think
Bear
they
is
do it
ulting
fast.
in.
Yeah.
The Seraphine ults and the True Shot Barrage going onto the Volley Bear, so that is just Volley Bear absolutely dead there to delay the Baron.
Take the pick and leave. Absolutely, you take that. A 1-for-1.
They still do have the Mumu ulti. A fight can still be a Bruin.
They also still have 2 TPs up, so they should feel comfortable back in here. This Alawi might get caught here if Blue does something, but they might be scared that the Spectre's still there.
Looks like it's just going to be a reset on the map for both teams.
I think a Baron here is going to be game-changing for either team, considering the amount of split-pushing that's happening right now. Like, look at the Jace. He's just been split-pushing the entire game.
Yeah, Jace has spotted the Volley Bear with that EQ.
A blind Q. He just senses it.
He has learned from his 2 games already. He is there. He is
true. He is learning.
He has reached peak Korean gameplay. He is the master of the Jace.
It's the Chinese Jace that you're worried about.
I feel like both are very detrimental for whoever's playing against it.
Yeah, but famously, IG's Jace won them worlds, so...
Volley Bear is looking onto the Jace. He has Q'd. He did drop the E. but decides to pull out. Dragon is spawning in less than a minute. Red is the only one with vision control right now. All of Fat's vision control is on that Baron.
But I mean, if I'm Spectre here, I'm willing to trade a Baron for a Drake. I want that soul ASAP. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
If it was Soul, I would say yes, but I don't know if Soul Point is worth losing a Baron because of, like you said, the split
It's
push threat.
so much pressure.
But you do get the.
If you get to Soul Point, Fat is going to have to be at every single Drake from that point forward. I absolutely think it's worth it for them to trade Baron for that.
All right,
And it does look like that's what they're gonna do.
They do have a double TP coming in for this Dragon. They really do want the Soul Point right now. Volibear does have TP. He's right now.
Jarvan may steal.
Yeah, Jarvan is. Volibear is TPing in. Looks like we're about to have a full 5v5
he's
fight here. Oh.
Okay,
Alawi does go in a
Seraphine
double Seraphine ulti. The True Shot Barrage does
Alawi
connect
big
on
ult.
one. Alawi hits a 3-man ultimate. That is going to be one dead over by the Rakan.
Ooh.
And Jace is just kind of absolutely massacring the backline with his EQs. This Volibear is ulting in. He's trying to complete the kill onto somebody.
Okay,
the Dragon does get
Volibear's
completed.
almost killing the Seraphine.
Vimstat has gone in. The Orianna ulti does pull Vimstat away. The Amumu does drop the ultimate onto a solo Volibear. That Kai'Sa does have to flash out, or Orianna has to flash out away from the Mumu, but Amumu has completed the CC chain. Orianna does get caught by the Alawi.
If waves were in a better spot, that could just be game.
Yeah, and that is
But
going to be a
waves are
triple
not in a better
kill
spot, so
going
that
over to
means
Ezreal.
they go get Baron. Go get Baron right now. Fast, fast, hurry.
Yeah, that should be Baron falling over to Spectre Gaming. Oh, they're opting to actually push here. So they do want this tier 2. Very, very well played there by Spectre Gaming. They avoided the Orianna ulti there beautifully. And, I mean, Fat did have some upsides to there. They didn't get massive Amumu ulted, but Spectre Gaming is just so ahead right now. 7k gold lead that if they don't hit these massive ultis, they're doomed.
The Spectre solo laners are just going a little crazy here. I'm personally a big fan of the Jace just one-shotting everybody. He is backing right before Baron though, which is awkward considering he doesn't have TP. That probably just starts it here. Yeah, they saw that the Jace backed, which means that might just be a free Baron for them. Plus the Jace is just sitting there.
They do have a Mumu Flash ultimate available. They might be looking to fight here. They
don't know. They don't know it's a 4v5. They don't know.
Yeah, I honestly think that Spectre Gaming is strong enough to 4v5 though.
I don't think so. I think that Volibear just absolutely eats him for breakfast. He gets the spoonful.
Spectre Gaming has started up the Baron, and it looks like Fat is just kind of giving this. They did spot them. Volibear and Orianna are
really
moving
fight
in,
for it.
but that is going to be Baron going down to Spectre Gaming.
Oh, but they're going to fight
go in.
anyways.
Volibear gets absolutely bursted by the Alawi, and they are now chasing onto the Jarvan. The Jarvan gets ulted by the Seraphine, and Ezreal does pick up the kill. Two shot barrage going down and hitting the Orianna.
It's still not going to be game. Look at the waves. Look at wave state.
Yeah, it's not game, but that is a 10k gold lead. This lead is very hard to come back from. That's kind of like 5k and 10k are the very big power points.
Once again, if their waves are in a better spot, that could just be game again, but they're not. So they're probably just going to get a couple turrets and call it a day, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they are starting the 1-3-1. They are very good at this with the Alawi and the Jace.
Go ahead, contest an Alawi, I dare you. Oh, you want to contest a Jace? Okay, get one shot, idiot.
Orianna, it just lost about a quarter of her HP to the Soul Shackle.
Jarvan, wait. There it is.
A nice 1v1 for that Jace there. Volibear thought he could take him, but that Jace is already 3.5 items. 4.5 if you count boots. They do have 2 here to stop the Alawi, but if they don't move people bot, that's going to be a game-ending push right here. Rakan and Kai'Sa are not strong enough to stop this, especially with the Mumu ult being up.
Doesn't look like they're going to greed for it, though. Probably smart. Oh, wait.
Oh, Ezreal does get engaged on by the Jarvan and the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa
this is
flashes
definitely
forward.
a dead bot lane here.
Ezreal does get away, though.
There it is.
The
Oh,
flash
that's
for
a
the Jarvan
big
does get it.
shutdown.
And Dr. Dad picks up the 2nd kill onto the Seraphine.
That is not great.
Bowkeeper.
Alawi, you are in trouble. You need to remove. Why are you still there?
I think Alawi is just greeting for this tower, which...
You didn't even get the tower! Oh!
Can she
You're
fight the
greeting for the
2v1
tower
though?
and not even getting the demolished.
She does have
rock
ultimate. She
off.
does have ultimate here. She is a top in this Orianna right now.
I don't think it matters. This
She
Volibear
does-
is just
Volibear
gonna
does
eat
stun.
her.
Oh, the healing though.
Yeah.
Ah.
Nah, you gotta get that demolished proc off there if you're rooting that hard.
Alawi has crucially completed the whole breaker on that death. So
Ooh.
this split push just becomes that much stronger.
And they do still have a couple Barons up they can use for just a sec.
Yeah, 30 seconds left on Baron. I don't think that's going to be anything meaningful.
It is looking quite dark for Spectre, even though that they had all that pressure down there in that bot lane. They do have no vision.
Yeah, Jarvan is sitting in this bush. He does spot them. Volibear is looking for an engage. Ezreal is getting
That
engaged
is a
by the
dead
Jarvan.
Ezreal.
That's going to be a dead Ezreal to the Volibear.
Ooh, big Amumu ult though.
Amumu does go over, does get the Jarvan ultimate. Rakan
Where's his team? Where's his
team is
team?
just kind of watching him fight right now. He almost kills Boatkeeper. Boatkeeper is going in onto the Mumu.
does
The Mumu
not
does get
matter.
onto Boatkeeper. Mumu 1v1s the Kai'Sa. Wow, Volibear is dying to the Jace, and that's going to be Soul going over to Spectre Gaming.
Amumu's just 1v5ing. Where's his team? How is he surviving that?
Orianna has to pop the ulti to get away from the Alawi. Alawi flashes forward, and it's answered by the Orianna flash. And that is Soul going over to Spectre Gaming. Jarvan is going to secure this tower. Maybe Jarvan can secure this inhibitor as well. Or did I say Jarvan? Sorry.
Someone's pulling. Someone's doing something.
Jace got tower and inhibitor. I don't know why I said Jarvan, but here we are. And this game is really falling out of the hand of Fat.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much that Fat can do to come back from this.
Yeah.
Spectre really has to mess up for Fat to win this.
Yeah.
Like even if they get aced, I don't think that they can lose this one here. Like they have to get aced 3 times in a row for them to lose this right here. I'm feeling like.
Alawi's being chased. She does have the ultimate up though. She does connect the Soul onto the Jarvan. The Jarvan does back away smart.
While she's doing that, there's 4 pushing top lane.
Yeah, they just have to send so many people to answer this. Ooh. True Shot Barrage going out. Does miss the Rakan.
Seraphine.
Seraphine's going a little bit deep there. Thought she could get a CC chain onto the Boatkeeper, but not quite. Boatkeeper just lost half his health to an EQ by the Jace. And they are taking this fight. They are looking for an end here.
Ooh.
Jarvan or Volibear is going in onto them. Oh, a nice huge Amumu ulti there, but it's not enough to save the fight. That's going to be a triple kill going over to
Yo,
Fat.
Speaking of being aced.
Yeah, that is an ace. But they did get all the towers. All the towers are crucially down here.
2 more Fat. That's all you need. You just get 2 more. It's gonna be so hard for them to get 2 more aces. You know, that's their win con. Just kill them.
Yeah. I don't even know if 2 aces is enough to save this game. I'm not gonna lie. They might need like 10.
Their win con is get 2 aces, while SG's win con is just hit the Nexus a couple times. It's not close.
Baron is up in 10 seconds. The triple inhibs down means that the only way Fat can steal this is with the Jarvan sacrificing his life for it. But if he does sacrifice his life, that could be a little bit detrimental here, forcing a 4v5.
If Fat is able to stall the game out long enough, they could wait for an Elder Dragon, and then that could also turn the tides. That could make it. That could open the door for him. because one fight after Elden Drake is all you really need to crack open that base and get the Nexus down.
Yeah, Baron has been started by Fat. Galactic Empire is looking for a potential fight onto the Alawi. They don't know that this Baron has been started. And it's just going to be an uncontested Baron going over to SG. With all their inhibitors being down, Bot inhibitor just spawned. This could be a game-ending push that we're looking at right here with this Baron.
Absolutely. I'm not thinking that this game is going to be lasting much longer here. You got a lot of pressure coming out from the Jace in the bot lane. You got 4 pushing mid. I don't think that there is much that Fat can do here.
Volibear does flash forward onto the Seraphine. The Mumu does ult defensively. Volibear is going in deep onto the Ezreal while Jace is in the back absolutely tearing them up.
That was such a good try.
Yeah. That Jace just sitting in the back line, not being a part of that fight, he's just blowing up their back line. There's not much they can do. And that is Spectre
BTL
Gaming.
is off to a great start this season. Off with a pentakill the first game, a best of 3 going to all 3 games. Woo!
Yeah, and once again, top laners taking the most damage in the game, at least for Volibear. But that was very well played there by both teams. I'm glad to see a game 3 of the first series. Absolutely insane. Who do you think is getting an MVP here?
Okay, well, obviously somebody got a pentakill that game, huh? Somebody got a pentakill.
But
there is no ifs, ands, or buts. He got a pentakill. The first one of the season. We gotta talk about that with the one and only Vimstat. Absolutely, we have to.
All right. Well, before we bring him into in with us for his interview, I just want to give it out to both teams there. All 3 games are very hard fought. Both teams looked very good there, especially one team being completely comprised of free agents. So it's not like they know each other. It's not like they've been playing a long time together.
Yeah.
And they still put up a massive fight there. So
absolutely, both teams should be pretty happy with their performances today. I think just based on what we saw here, both of them could do very well in their following games.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna pull in Vimstat in for his interview to talk about what his team did, what he thinks that they could have done better, and talk about that pentakill.
Let's go join him over.
Pentakill.
Vimstat Tavian, my guy, my gentleman.
Oh my God, you're so loud.
Oh, sorry. Would I?
So sorry, I had to turn my volume way up because one of our players has bad posture, so you can't hear him.
All right.
Well, so, how's it feel denying every single player from having the glory of getting a pentakill right away? Just first game, you get the first game of BTL, you get a penta.
I mean, honestly, I just outplayed them super hard. I missed my R, you know?
Oh.
I missed my R. I sniped every kill with Night Harvester. It was easy, dude.
Oh, really?
Is there so how did you feel about those games going forward? Were you expecting to go to a game 3 against a free agent team? They don't have a much synergy build up quite yet. They did just start. They did just get formed. So how did you feel going to game 3 against them?
Yeah, it felt pretty bad that we lost the second game, but to be fair, we had 2 emergency subs, so it was kind of, the synergy was a little off in the second game. The calls were a little bit disoriented, but we pulled it through in the third game.
Yeah, and who's your guys' primary shot caller? Just out of curiosity for everyone.
I would say that our top laner and me are.
Okay, and is Swagasm who's your guys' primary top? Because I know you guys played with the Red and Swagasm here. So it is Swagasm?
Yeah.
I mean, he did play it very well. He did have a little bit of a rough patch early on against that Volibear, but once you ganked up there and got him a kill, he started turning it around. So very well played by him.
You wanna talk about the Nocturne game here?
Not really. I thought Eclipse would be a good item. And in fact, I was talking to my team about it. They told me to go Stridebreaker, but I went Eclipse anyways.
Oh.
So I kind of griefed it a little bit.
I think if you're going the Eclipse build, you have to go Axiom Arc, which you did not go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to, but yeah, I had to get MR.
All
Also,
right.
I have a question about your first draft. What was going on through your head with that one? Because despite it being probably the worst draft I've ever seen from you, Tavian, it still worked out.
Oh, I mean, we just went in, bro. It was dive comp. And
Yeah.
they left Diana open. I'm never getting Diana again in the season.
But
Unlucky.
I mean more specifically, you saw that their top liner plays a lot of Vladimir, and you're picking the Malphite. I mean, like, did you know that that was gonna go the way it did? Because
No, yeah.
typically a Malphite is not gonna do well into an AP laner at all.
We legit knew it was gonna be Vlad top. Bro was like, just pick me Malphite. It's fine, it's fine. It's good.
I mean,
Ah,
I had full faith in the Malphite. It is a tough matchup, but as long as Malphite's not dying, I think Malphite's perfectly fine there, especially with the
I
comp
didn't
he
have
already
faith
drafted.
till I saw the 28k damage at the end of the game,
I
and
actually
I
think
was
it was
convinced.
I think it was huge. He went Abyssal Mask first item,
Yeah,
and that just
people
like
sleep on that item.
made the game so easy.
How did you feel about how your opponents were playing? Like as we said earlier, they are a full free agent team, and you weren't necessarily expecting to go to a game 3 against them. But how did you feel about those players? And do you feel like that you will be seeing them more in playoffs and stuff, like based off how they played?
I think that they are good. They actually in the second game, I was uber confused when they brought their bot lane to Rift Herald. They were moving their bot lane really well and covering lanes really well. I thought they played
Yeah.
well in the second game specifically. Although I think that they group a little bit too much, and I think that just playing side lanes against them, it's an easy win because you can just out macro them by pushing waves
All right, all right.
and not fighting
There, there,
and getting more
there was
gold.
a couple moments we were missing pinging your solo laners like at that Rift Herald, for example. I was saying they have Prio. That should just be the easiest Rift Herald of their life. And then the enemy bot lane shows up, but your guys are just they're just farming lane.
Yeah, I was really confused when I started Rift Herald and I saw their bot lane there. I was like, what the what the heck? I don't know if I'm allowed to cuss. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. Well, I mean, you guys played immaculate. I'm very impressed. I'm very happy to see game 3 of the series #1 and a pentakill to top it all off. Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
insane gameplay right there. Do you have any further questions, Caleb?
I don't. You got anything to say, Tavian? Any shout outs?
Shout out to whoever our top laner was in the first game. He carried my penta. I missed my ult and I got a penta still. It's crazy. I
Yeah.
got carried by that Malphite.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and thanks for everyone watching BTL. I hope you guys enjoyed your BTL opening week for season 15. It was exciting. It was fun to cast, even though game #1 it was almost impossible to cast because the fights were over in 2 seconds. But thank you for joining us, and thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting Black Twitch League. And we will see you guys tomorrow for series #2.
Let's go!
See you guys.
Here we go.